All right, give me the next picture on Somali people. The Somali is, yeah, right there. Yep, we got a large population. And do we have a school in Minnesota? Do we have a school in Minnesota?
Yes, sir.
We got to, don't avoid them. We got to go there. Okay, give me the next picture. This is the Afar people. Blow it up so we can see. Okay. This is the Afar people. Is that a Jerry curl? Ain't no damn Jerry curl. I don't know what it is. You said I got a Jerry curl. What the hell is this? Give me the next. Soul Glow. The hell is this? Disrespectful. Give me the next. Give me the next one about the Oromo people. That's the Oromo people. This is all in Ethiopia, by the way. Give me the next one. This is the Walita people. Okay. Y'all can tell it's definitely Jake. Give me the next one. The Konama people. They look Dominican. Yeah. Now, what about the next one is Laba's people? Give me the next picture. All right. What happened? Give me. I'm joking. Give me the next book about the Negro. You know I'm just joking, Alba. Give me the next book, please. Read that.
In the Negro, the image of God cut in ebony.
Okay, let's go inside the book. Just read the highlighted area for time's sake.
Yes, sir. The Jews, descended from one stock and prohibited by the most sacred institutions from intermarrying with the people of other nations, and yet dispersed, according to the divine prediction, into every country on the globe. This one people is marked with colors of all, fair in Britain and in Germany, brown in France and in Turkey, swarthy in Portugal and in Spain.
Swarthy means black. Go ahead. Very dark.
Olive in Syria and in Chaldea.
Olive is brown and black because there's three colors of olives, brown, black, and green. You know there's no green people. Go ahead.
Tawny or copper-colored in Arabia.
Tawny also means black.
And in Egypt, whilst they are black at Congo in Africa.
So these are Jews. They're describing the Jews. Next page, please. Let's zoom in.
There are black races in Africa among the genuine descendants of immigrants from Arabia. Detachments of the Arabian family migrated 11 to 1200 years ago into northern Africa, where they have founded states of some importance, and in some instances, they have passed into a perfectly black complexion, although improved in form and stature, and notwithstanding that they reside to the north of the Negro countries. A remarkable fact.
So I'll let you know that there's some Jews in North Africa. Go ahead.
A remarkable fact in the history of Luango.
Luango, we just saw a map on Luango.
In the Empire of Congo is that the country, according to a statement which was fully credited by Oldendorp, himself a writer of most correct judgment and of impeachable veracity, contains many Jews settled in it.
Many Jews settled in Congo. Read.
Who retain their religious rights and the distinct habits which keep them isolated from other nations. Though thus separate from the African population, they are black and resemble the other Negroes in every respect as to physical character. It is probably an allusion to this case that Pennington in his textbook says the descendants of a colony of Jews originally from Judea settled on the coast of Africa are black.
Can I get a bomb? Thank you. All praises, all praises. Now, with that, give me Matthew 23:15, please. Now, this is what the Pharisees did, but I'm going to show you how what the Pharisees did, Amalek, so-called Jewish people, do today. Read that.
Matthew chapter 23 and verse 15. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees.
Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees.
Hypocrites.
Hypocrites.
For ye compare sea and land.
You compare sea and land.
To make one proselyte.
To make one convert.
And when he is made.
And when he is made.
Ye make him twofold more the child of hell than yourself.
Because when they made the converts, they make sure they rejected who? Christ. Give me the next image. No, not that one. Thank you. We showed this one already. We might come back to this, but give me the next picture. Usa. Yes, that's it. So now, do you see the pink looking guy there?
Yes, sir.
He comes from Israel. I forgot his name. He was arrested here and he went in jail for 2 weeks. And Israel had to come get him. What his job is to go to different African countries and make proselytes, make converts, make sure that our people don't accept Christ, the black Messiah. That's one of his jobs. This is why you see our people with their dirty prayer shawls and those stupid little frisbees on their head, which are not biblical. Those are not in the Bible. Give me the next picture, please. That's him again, instructing them. Put on the little frisbees on your head. They doing that. This is damage control because we're there. Our people are going throughout Africa telling them, you're the real Jews. You don't have to convert to these people. You're the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That guy is the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. What the hell is this? Give me the next picture, please. This is what they do. They go throughout Africa, okay, and they make proselytes. Give me the next picture, please. And with a box on, what the hell you got a box on your head, brother? What the hell is going on here? Thinking that's Bible. That ain't Bible. Give me the next picture, please. And who dresses like that? The hell is this? Got dandruff on your shoulders, too. Give me the next picture, please. That ain't Bible with a box on your head and a prayer shawl. And on the what's that thing in the back? The star, that ain't the star, Magen David, they call it. All right? So what they do, watch this, listen to what I'm about to say. These people, I'm talking about Amalekites, Edomites, they manipulate black people. I want the next video, please. I want y'all to pay very close attention. Now, this video might be about, I believe it's 6 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I need y'all to listen good. Deacon Malachi played a little bit of it today. This is, write this down. This is what I want all of y'all to watch. The Lobby-USA. The Lobby-USA. There's 4 parts. Part 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's another one called The Lobby, and that's it, but that's not the one I want y'all to see. I want y'all to see The Lobby-USA. Israel had hindered Al Jazeera from putting this on national television. So they were only able to put it on YouTube. And they keep the numbers low on this thing. So watch. This is what I'm showing y'all is in part 4. Let's play the video. Listen good.
For the BDS movement. The model is South Africa. So was that a bad thing to do?
An apartheid regime which denied equal rights to black South Africans was weakened and ultimately collapsed after a global economic and political boycott.
They're worried that the BDS movement will get to the stature that the South Africa boycott got to. So they're trying to stop it now. Imagine if the apartheid regime of de Klerk were able to have a lobby in America that it was a crime to support that boycott. Imagine that.
That Israel is turning itself into an apartheid state. It used to be the case that the word apartheid was never used with Israel.
In order to discredit the apartheid label, the lobby has launched a campaign to try to co-opt black South Africans.
Wait, pause it. Pause it. Pause it. We're going to go back a few seconds. What happened was, this is a term they use. It's an organization called BDS, which stands for boycott. Nobody's writing. And if y'all meet people, you'll be like, huh? Didn't Bishop go over that? BDS is a Palestinian organization. It stands for boycott, divestment, and sanctions. It's against Israel because they're saying Israel is creating an apartheid state. Yes, thank you very much. BDS movement, the boycott, divestment, sanctions movement works to end international support. Come on, y'all, just messed me up. Where was it? I was just reading something. All right. The boycott, divestment, sanction, BDS movement works to end international support for Israel's oppression of Palestinians and pressures Israel to comply with international law. Now, listen good to what I'm about to say. Pay very close attention. The South Africans began to support the Palestinians because they saw what was happening in Palestine was the same happening in South Africa. So now Israel did not want the name apartheid on them. So let's go back to the video now. IT? Pay close attention. Listen. Go ahead.
With Israel.
In order to discredit the apartheid label, the lobby has launched a campaign to try to co-opt black South Africans.
Black South Africans who were
Wait, brother, I'm
apartheid-
sorry. Pause it. They had a Jewish guy went undercover into their meetings. Hey, give me, is it Psalms 34? We read it a couple of weeks ago about plots. Somebody help me. Plots! I want that. It just popped in my head. Is it Psalms 34? I can't remember. Bear with me. Y'all bear with me. It precepts with First Esdras. Psalms 37, what verse? 12. Read that for me. Thank you.
Psalm chapter 37 and verse 12.
Uh-huh.
The wicked
The
wicked plotteth against the just.
The wicked plotteth against the just. We're the just, brothers and sisters. Go ahead, was that it?
And gnasheth upon him with his teeth.
When it says gnashes upon them with their teeth, meaning they speaking slander, lies, defamation of character. Everybody understand that? So now this Amalekite, so-called Jewish guy, goes undercover with a camera, a hidden camera, into one of their secret meetings. Go back to the video.
who were brought
Wait,
to
go back to
Israel.
where he starts about black South Africans. Go back to that. Go ahead.
Black South Africans who were apartheid activists who were brought to Israel saw the reality, came home angry at BDS. They
Pause!
lied.
Pause! Stop! I'm gonna tell you what they did because this is chopped up. I'm gonna show you. Oh, y'all don't understand what's going on. Once the black South Africans, many of them are Israelites, by the way, they supported the Palestinians, for what was happening to them. Guess what the Israelis did? They paid for that whole black South African group to come to Israel. They paid for their flights, hotel, food, you name it. They put on a big shebang for them. Understand what's happening. I'm going to give an example. How many of y'all read what happened to Jonathan Maccabee in the book of Maccabees? Okay, a few of y'all. What happened, remember when he went to destroy, I forgot the Greek guy's name. What was his name? I forgot his name. Whatever. Y'all can read it on your own. They put in a big show. The Greek guy said, Jonathan, we're brothers. We're friends. You don't need all this army. Send most of them back. Jonathan sent them back. They put in a big dinner for Jonathan, a big party. And what happened? They closed all the doors. And what happened? They killed everybody. So now, I said all that to say, the Israelis paid for the black South Africans to fly to Israel. They put on a big show and said, there's no apartheid here. What the Palestinians are saying is a lie. Now, did you come with me to Israel? Yeah. They had military, you was there. They had military everywhere. Everywhere. So now go back to the video. We know the game. They ain't fooling us. Go back to the video. Go ahead.
Black South Africans who were apartheid activists who were brought to Israel saw the reality, came home angry at BDS. They felt lied to. They felt that someone had tried to steal their narrative.
Y'all see that?
This is an effective tool.
Stop! This is an effective tool. We'll put on it, we'll pay money, give them some money, fly them out. This is an effective, this was said in secret, brothers. Go ahead.
This is an effective tool. Bringing these black South African, former BDS activists, now Israel supporters to American campuses.
See that? Now they're Israeli supporters, and he sent them to American campuses. They're paid for everything. Watch, keep playing.
During his volunteership, Tony learned that the Israel Project has been developing a strategy called Stop Stealing My Apartheid. The plan is to feed articles written by black South Africans into the American media, claiming that BDS has distorted their history.
If you're disgusted by segregation in this
So
country,
stop. So now they got the black South Africans to write articles condemning the Palestinians, saying the Palestinians are a bunch of liars. That's what they're doing. So they're using our people against the Palestinians so the Israelis can say, it's not us. See, it's the black South Africans. They said they wrote the articles. We had nothing to do with it. It's all deceit, brothers.
Yeah, it's because they give him all their gift. You remember what the scripture said, give this their heart.
So play it again from this brother right here. Back it up just a few seconds to him.
By segregation in this country. If you're disgusted by South African apartheid, then you should also be disgusted by Israeli apartheid.
Another workshop was addressed by Israeli diplomats from consulates in the US. Black Lives Matter had attracted particular criticism
I want
after
you guys
voicing...
to mute that for a second. You know what they're trying to do, Bishop? They're trying to take the spotlight off of them. That's how evil they are. Because if they let any spotlight on them, they're going to see how evil these people really is.
Play on.
Black Lives Matter had attracted particular criticism after voicing support for the BDS movement. It appears that Israel's diplomats may be trying to challenge the apartheid label by canvassing support amongst African Americans.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. Black Lives Matter starts there. I had last week a dinner, sit-down dinner at my house with 40 people, which are considered the leadership of the black community.
Stop, pause it. Do y'all hear what she said? She had a dinner with 40 black leaders. They the ones that pick the leaders they want. And these are pastors and assemblymen, senators, black people. 40 people in her house with a big, lavish dinner. This is what she did. Go ahead.
I had last week a dinner, sit-down dinner at my house with 40 people, which are considered the leadership of the black community. And it's very important people. They can be part of our doing and activities.
Stop. They can be part of our doings and activities. So she's saying they're going to use those 40 black leaders to support Israel. And with that big dinner, a gift destroyeth the heart. Okay?
Right, to fight. What she's saying there is that the leaders in the black community have sold out. They are being used by the Jewish community to fight against the evil and injustice that's going on in Palestine. So who you think they're going to use against us? Huh? We got some couple pastors said, yo, we had a big meeting. The Jewish community had a big meeting with all the black pastors and leaders, and they say, how would you all deal with the black Hebrew Israelite?
Yep.
Right after the whole situation in the Barclays Center. Yep. There was a big meeting, and they say, how are you black leaders going to deal with the black Hebrew Israelites? Yep. And they say, listen, well, we've been trying, but we can't deal with them. You know, so that's when the Jewish community said, okay, we got to step in now.
Right.
That's where you got Canary Mission, right, and all these different Jewish organizations start putting slander on us because they say you black leaders ain't doing what you all supposed to be doing.
Right.
Bishop,
Exactly. Yeah.
you remember a couple of years ago, I'm not going to say the names, we had some athletes that was with us that told me personally when they went to Israel for the meeting. Okay, and at first we didn't believe it because they were listening, they would say they were watching, and then they said personally out of their own mouth, they had to go over there and they had to sit with these people, and then they started putting their friends, other athletes, to say, look, we want to speak with you. So we cut ties with them. So this is not a lie here.
Right. Exactly.
You remember what Bishop said, who they're going to use. Some of you are here too. Some of you are here, know who you are.
Hey, that's John chapter 11, verse 45. Can we get that real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
The book of John, chapter 11, and verse 45. Then many of the Jews which came to Mary and had seen the things which Jesus did believed on him.
His ministry started to take place and challenge the black church. the scribes, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, the lawyers, okay, Christ's ministry started to pick up steam. Read on.
But some of them went their ways to the Pharisees.
To the black church, the spies. Read on.
And told them what things Jesus had done.
They told him this man is gaining popularity. So what did they do? Read on.
Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees, a council.
A what?
A council.
Same thing we're reading about now. Read on.
And said, what do we?
What are we going to do about these people that believe on Christ? Read on.
For this man doeth many miracles.
Everybody's starting to listen to him and follow his ministry. Read on.
If we let him thus alone.
If we allow him to keep influencing the people as the Son of God, the Messiah, read on.
All men will believe on
Everybody
him.
going to start listening to him. And what's going to happen?
And the Romans
The who?
The Romans.
The who?
The Romans.
The Roman government. Read on.
Shall come and take away both our place and nation.
Same thing they worried about right now. Same exact thing with the black church. Watch this. Read on.
Verse 49. And one of them named Caiaphas, being the high priest that same year, said unto them, ye know nothing at all.
Because he read the scriptures and he knew prophecy. He said, you Negroes, you don't know what you're talking about. Watch this. Read on.
Nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people.
He knew according to the scriptures that one man had to come and die to redeem and save Israel. Read on.
And that the whole nation perish not.
To deliver Israel. Everybody don't have that same mindset with a Bible in their hand. Every religious figure you see or person with a Bible is not talking about saving the nation of Israel. So he had to remind them. Read on.
And this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Jesus should die for that nation.
He saw something the rest of the black church couldn't see. The same way we see something the rest of the black church can't see. Watch this. Read on.
And not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one the children of God that were scattered abroad.
The bishop just went over that. The bishop just went over that they had to find the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That spirit is not on every black leader. Watch this. Read on.
Then from that day forth.
From that day forth, after he brought that understanding to them, what did they do? Read on.
They took counsel together for to put him to death.
They said, we got to kill this guy. And that's how the black community is right now in these black churches that's fighting against us. They don't want the truth of the Bible to come out the same way the other nations don't want the truth of the Bible to come out, because it's going to mess with their money and their position of power over the black community. And then the leaders that are enslaving and controlling the lives of them are going to take them out their position of power also. You can't make this up.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.